Welcome back everybody, I'm DarkHour717 and today I'm going to give you an update on the 400i video review I did on whether you should buy. The original video will be linked in the description below, and before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button and find out how to get your entry in for October's giveaway at the end of the video. So the reason this is a much shorter video is I've already reviewed and looked at the initial release of the 400i. I pointed out a number of concerns, and overall the opinion was that for most people, I believe this was going to be a better in-game purchase than Pledge. As a competitor for the Connie or the Corsair, I had stated that it was comparing apples to oranges, and that it really fell more into a comparison with the Cuddy Black or a Freelancer. Well, today SIG released a patch that addressed some of the concerns that was stated by many people out there in the verse, and the changes made increased the capacitor pool as well as remapped the front entrance buttons and of course adjusted the ship height to accommodate some larger ground vehicles. So I immediately grabbed my 400i, took it out to see what the changes did to the ship and its handling and whether it got any better. First I went over to New Babbage Garage just to see which vehicles I could fit into the cargo bay, and was happy to see that the Rock now comfortably fit in the lift and up into the cargo bay. Though when raised, the Rock did take just about every inch of headroom in the cargo bay. This should not be too much of a problem unless it begins bouncing around, as sometimes they do. My Rock did have a little bit of bounce sitting in the cargo bay, and my ship was parked on the ground. The Rock was also turned off, but that's just an oddity in game, not a fault of the Rock or the ship. I also tried getting the Rock DS into it, and this definitely did not fit. Between the width and the height, it couldn't even get in there. Looks as though it will still be limited to a standard Cyclone, RC, AA, or RN, which is fine, as all but an AA is common for exploration use. So then I went to fly around in atmosphere, and this is where things felt almost the same. There was a little improvement, but in atmosphere the 400i still feels very sluggish and slow. Controls for yaw and turning were not very responsive and took quite some time to really take effect. The roll in atmosphere was absolutely horrendous. Testing roll, it almost has felt as if it was going to refuse to complete the maneuver, and in one occasion felt as if I was just going to fall out of the air. Once it did get past the halfway point, it finally did pick up speed and completed the maneuver though. I would almost say for a minute I felt like I was flying something larger like the 890. After this I went off to Crusader and decided to see how it would handle in a bounty, and here there was a large noticeable difference. Now in the original video I took on a Valkyrie and an M50. In this one it was a Gladius and an M50. The Gladius was very easy to take down, and the big difference was noticeable in the M50. The fight in the original video was long and drawn out, as the turning speed had issue keeping up with the yo-yo maneuvers of the M50 and dragged out for over 20 minutes before it went down. This time around I noticed a vast difference in the turning speed as well as the ability of the 400i to keep up much better with the smaller M50. Now I would expect an M50 to run circles around most ships, as it's very agile, very fast, and very small. So I don't expect the 400i or any ship its size to just move that fast and keep up with it, but originally it was a horrible experience. This time though, I was able to spend much more time on target before the M50 speed took it out of my range, and a huge improvement, and I was happy to see that. The M50 actually went down in less than 5 minutes. So the question is, if it changes my opinion on whether it is a buy or not. To be honest, I would say no. I still stand by my original recommendation, as it is billed by CIG as a Connie or Corsair competitor, and I still strongly disagree with that, and feel it really still falls in line with the Cutlass Black or the Freelancer series. I think that the changes that were made are great. The ability to put a rock in the hold as well as the increased maneuverability in space are huge improvements. Where this is still lacking is the atmospheric handling. It still flies like something twice its size. Also, in comparison with the Connie series, the Aquila, which is the exploration variant, still has double the SCU space as well as vastly more powerful weapons and more than double the hull HP. I still stand by that. Outside of fans of the Origin ship series or someone that wants to manage a large fleet with a large amount of variety, this is still served best as an in-game purchase once it's available in a future patch. But thank you for checking out the update, and I hope you found it informative. Don't forget to get your entries in for October's giveaway, in which we are giving away one of these 400i's with all the paints, so you get all 5 of them. Just subscribe, leave a comment on any video here on YouTube, or follow on Twitch and get an entry for each, or do both and you can double your chance. We're going to draw the winner on November 1st. Also catch the stream every Wednesday and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time over on Twitch. And if you want to help support the channel, click the join button, become a member, and join us for our members-only private stream where we'll be going into the verse with members on 23rd of October at 1 p.m. All members are welcome, and we will be doing a variety of different activities. And again, thank you for all the support, and we will catch you next time.